Welcome. Today's lesson is 10 words that can make you sound smarter at work. Have you ever listened to someone speak at work and thought, wow, they sound really professional, even though they weren't using complicated language? The secret isn't using big words. No, it's using the right words at the right time. Today I'm going to teach you 10 simple vocabulary words that can instantly make you sound clearer, more confident, and more professional at work. Let's get started. Word number 1 is clarify. Clarify means to make something easier to understand. Instead of saying, "Can you explain that again?" Try saying, "Could you clarify that point for me?" That's better, isn't it? It sounds polite, it sounds professional and focused and not confused. Here's an example sentence. I'd like to clarify the deadline before we move forward. Word number 2 is efficient. Efficient means doing something well without wasting time or effort. Instead of saying, "This works really well," you could say, "This process is very efficient." Here's an example sentence. We need a more efficient way to handle customer requests. Word number 3 is streamline. Streamline means to make a process simpler, fast, and more efficient by removing unnecessary steps. So instead of saying, "Let's make this easier," you could say, "Let's streamline this process." Here's an example sentence. We need to streamline our workflow to save time. Word number 4 is consistent. Consistent means something happens the same way over time. Instead of saying, "We do this a lot," you could say, "We've been very consistent with our process." Now, an example sentence. Consistent communication builds trust. Word number 5, improve. Improve means to make something better. It's a simple word, but powerful. Here's an example sentence. We're always looking for ways to improve efficiency in the shipping department. Word number 6 is relevant. Relevant means something that's useful or connected to the topic. So instead of saying, "This is important," you could say, "This information is relevant." Here's an example sentence. Let's focus on the most relevant details of the report. Word number 7 is collaborate. Collaborate means working together on a project. So instead of saying, "Let's work on this together," you could say, "Let's collaborate on this project." How about an example sentence? Our teams need to collaborate more closely. Word number 8 is address. Address means to deal with a problem or topic. So instead of saying, "We need to talk about this," you could say, "We need to address the first item on the agenda." Here's an example sentence. Let's address these issues one by one. Word number 9 is recommend. Recommend means to suggest something with confidence. So instead of saying, "I think we should do this," you could say something like, "I recommend we move forward." Here's an example sentence. I recommend reviewing the proposal again before taking it to the board. All in agreement? Word number 10 is professional. Professional doesn't just describe a job, it describes how you communicate. Here's an example sentence. When we meet the CEO, let's keep the conversation professional. If you found this video helpful, give it a like. It really helps the channel. And if you want more simple vocabulary lessons using Whiteboard doodles, subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Please?